Hey, my lovely people, welcome back to yet another video for this week where I am giving you guys and sharing some hot job opportunities for you. Today, we're going to be going over several different companies, starting off with a premier health insurance company, which is United Health Group. We will be going over different tier level positions and roles as well, so make sure you definitely stay tuned to see which one better aligns with your previous experience and where you want to go in your career. If you're not familiar with how I do tier level job reviews, basically it means that I'll be going over some jobs that do require a little more experience, but I'll also be going over entry level roles. So there is something in here for everyone that is here. Okay. So let's get into the very first role that I do have today. This role with United Healthcare is the workforce analyst scheduler role. It is completely remote, and here is the actual job ID for this role. Now, when we get down here into some of the roles and responsibilities you will be completing in your everyday life for this role, you will be successfully scheduling, creating, and maintaining schedules within their workforce management tools. You'll also be working with the site leadership team to focus on pre-planning and execution to help drive and meet better customer commitments. You'll also be comparing KPIs, which is key performance metrics, on a daily basis, weekly, and monthly. You'll be doing a lot with data and looking at the data, seeing what customer needs are, seeing how customer service and the customer service department is really up leveling to the customer needs and those kinds of things. And then when you do get that data, you will be serving as the site forecasting resource, meaning you'll be able to forecast and look at data to help operational teams forecast how many people they need in a call center, how many people they need in billing, to really enhance and make sure that the volume of calls and the volume of work is being processed in a timely manner and processed with the right amount of people. Now, moving down into some of the requirements for this role, they do require 2 years of a college graduate, so having an associate's degree or a higher degree like a bachelor's, or if you do have equivalent work experience, so if you have been within a healthcare, health insurance, customer service for at least 2 years or so, you still can apply for this role. If you also do have 1 year of experience working as a workforce or forecasting representative, if you worked as a team lead or an assistant to an operational manager and you had to help out with forecasting, basically being able to forward think and look at, okay, how many people do we need for this job? How many people are we going to need over here? How many people do we need to cover breaks and lunches? How many people are we going to need? Do we need part-time people? That's all about workforce forecasting, okay? So that's what they're looking for when it comes to experience. They're also looking to make sure that you do have experience in call center agent scheduling and software. If you do have experience in ACD call software tools, like actual call center softwares and how they route their calls to different associates and escalations and things of that nature, that's very good as well. They also do have here just having basic knowledge of operational knowledge of call centers, okay? Now, if you do have these specific qualifications, it's a plus, but it is not required. If you do have experience with Genesis, OMI, Intraderm, LivePerson, and IEX, that's a plus. If you do have experience with implementing and writing SQLs, if you have experience within back office environment, so really being in the back office, looking at different data points, those kinds of things. If you do have a solid knowledge of Excel and Access with experience in creating reports, that is a plus. If you can demonstrate ability to build data-driven reports with use of pivot tables. So if you know how to use Excel and really produce pivot tables, that's also a plus. If you can adapt really well in a real fast-paced environment and keep a positive attitude, they are looking for you. And also being really great and having really great analytical and reporting skills. Now, this specific role in the states of California, Colorado, Connecticut, Nevada, New Jersey, New York, Rhode Island, or Washington State, the hourly pay range is anywhere between $22.45 up to $43.89. So it really is paying really well for it to be fully remote and for you to just have those couple years of experience. Now, if you don't have that experience, definitely stay tuned. I have other roles that I will be going over. In addition to that, make sure that you are subscribed subscribe to the channel and a part of the family, and click that notification bell on and click all so you can be notified each and every time I drop new videos that have new roles in it, because every video is different and I try to give you guys as many roles as possible to really fit within your lifestyle and where you want to go with your career. So make sure you're locked in and you're a part of the tribe by subscribing. In addition to that, if you're looking for something that's more of a side hustle that you can make money from home with, and or creating a profitable business model from home, definitely check out my description box and take the free training. That's going to help you also understand a new method of being able to create income from home. Now, moving down, they do also offer the comprehensive benefit plan like the medical, the dental, and vision. You'll also get and have eligibility for their incentive and recognition programs. You'll also be able to purchase some of their stock as well, which y'all know I love when companies give you that option to purchase stock. It's like you having a piece of the pie of the company. You'll also be eligible for their 401k with a company contribution and match. So they really do have a really vast, really great benefit package as well. So definitely, if you're interested in this role, get over and apply. You would apply here. And once again, this role is for the workforce analyst scheduler role. It is fully remote and it is with United Healthcare. Now, the next role that we're going to get into, this specific role is their customer service advocate. It is a national remote role. You can be sitting wherever for this role. Here is the actual job ID for this specific role. And then getting down into some of the specifics about this specific opportunity, some of the things you will be doing over the course of your 8-hour day is you will be taking around 50 to 60 inbound calls per day, and you'll be serving the Medicare population. So you'll be answering questions about Medicare plans, questions about benefits, questions about claims, those kinds of things, billing, pharmacies, where can we pick things up, those kinds of things. Now, it does have here that it is 100% an inbound call center role. You will be working 7 to 7.5 hours a day, and you will be on the phone at your desk working with multiple monitors. Okay, so you will need to be able to toggle between various systems and screens and really just use a computer really, really good. They do have here that you will be scheduled for 2 15-minute breaks and 30-minute lunch breaks. So you'll get a total of an hour break throughout your 8-hour shift. Now, it does have here that the position is a full-time position. Employees are required to have flexibility to work any of the 8-hour scheduled shifts. So keep that in mind when applying for this role. Their scheduled shifts are 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. They have a 10:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 11:30 to 8 p.m., 12:30 to 9 p.m., and 1:30 to 10 p.m. So those are the 5 different shifts that you would be working. And then they also do have here that occasionally you may have to do some overtime, okay? Now, they do have here, they do offer 9 weeks of mandatory paid training. Now, I'm going to just pause for 2 seconds here and just say this. I love finding insurance company jobs for my community, and this is why. Insurance companies train their people really well. If you're looking for something that's entry level where you don't have a lot of experience, this is for all of my people that are looking for something entry level. I'm telling you now, insurance companies is really a great place to start because they do train you really, really well. Just from their training, you can walk out and do a whole lot of different jobs, okay? They train you really well, and then you also get on the job training after they train you in like a training center and training classroom area or way, right? They actually do give you on the job training. So you're still learning as you actually work as well. I love that they pay you regular amount while they train you, and then after that, once you're doing a job, you'll still be learning. And then you can literally take their education and go so many places within insurance. I'm telling you. And even outside of insurance, you can work for financial companies. You can work in human resources. You can work in so many different areas. So do not pass over an insurance company. I'm telling you now, they will help you really with your career a whole lot if you're entry level. All right. Now, their training does start at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. It is between 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, and it ends between 6 p.m., 7 p.m., and 8 p.m. So keep that in mind when applying, as well as they do have training that starts at 12 p.m. Eastern time, so they have like a later time frame if that is better for you and your schedule. And then getting down here into the requirements, they just require that you do have a high school diploma or a GED or higher, or if you do have equivalent work experience, if you do have some type of work experience. They also do have here just having a minimum of 3 years of combined education, work experience, or volunteer work. So if you have been in school, you have your high school diploma, and you worked a little bit, or you volunteered a little bit, either one or all three will definitely work. They also have here just being available to work full time, and you are going to be required to work and have flexibility with an 8-hour work shift depending on the actual schedules. So if that doesn't work for you, I do have other entry level roles that are specific, to certain time frames, and we'll be going over that shortly. Now, getting down into the preferred qualifications for this role, just having customer service experience, and that can be literally working with somebody, working with a friend, having to talk to people, those kinds of things. If you do have prior sales or account management experience, that's also a plus. If you have prior healthcare, insurance, environmental experience, preferably in medical terminology, health plan documents, or benefit plan design, that's a plus. If you do have prior social work, behavioral health, disease prevention, health promotion, and behavioral change experience, working with the vulnerable population like Medicare and Medicaid recipients, then that is also a plus. Now, their work from home requirements are that you do have a work from home office separate from living areas that is kind of quiet, you won't be distracted in. Also, having the ability to keep company specific and sensitive documentation secure, as you will be populating people's accounts and seeing their demographical information. And also just having that hardwired internet and speed. Now, if you do live in California, Colorado, Connecticut, Nevada, New York, New Jersey, or Washington State, or Rhode Island, the pay for this position is $16 to $31.44 per hour. All right, you will also get those comprehensive benefits like the medical to dental division. You'll also be eligible for their incentive and recognition programs, their employee stock purchasing plan, the 401k, and a slew of other benefits. All right, so definitely, if this better aligns with you and what you're looking for right now, definitely get over and apply for this role with United Healthcare. Once again, this is the customer service advocate national remote role. All right, now getting into the very next role, this role is with a company called Promedica. Promedica is a nonprofit health system that has locations within Ohio, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. All right, now getting into the role that I do have with Promedica, this role is the patient account analyst number 2 role. It is a customer service role. It is fully remote. Now, getting down into the specifics about this specific role, some of the things you will be doing on a daily basis is you will be performing registration, billing. You'll be following up and doing collection functions for all the payers that are assigned to you, as well as self-pay. You'll be verifying insurance benefits, contacting patients for necessary information pertaining to their registration and billing. You'll be processing financial assistance applications. You'll be resolving inquiries pertaining to patient accounts. You'll be posting payments, posting payment adjustments, and posting denials to patient accounts. You'll be reviewing accounts for outside collection or legal authorization. You'll also be reconciling electronic payments. You'll be providing feedback to management on issues that require timeliness or quality of billing. You'll also be assisting management with training new staff members. You'll be obtaining prior authorization for scheduled services. And that is the gist of this specific role. Now, this position is remote after training, okay? You do have to be within Ohio for this specific remote role. If you're not in Ohio, I do have another role I'm going to go over that's not specific to a state. And then you also can check out the previous role that we did go over that is not specific to any states, okay? And it's fully remote. But I did want to bring this to anyone that's in Ohio. It's a really great role, really paying really good as well. The annual salary for this role is anywhere between $31,000 up to $57,000 annually. And this is an entry level role, so it's really, really great, and it's fully remote. So moving down here as well to some of the general qualifications that you're going to need. You must have a high school diploma or equivalent like a GED. You must be able to complete their assessment, which is a basic skill test, and score a minimum of 80%. You must be able to really communicate effectively and have really great personality and interpersonal skills. You must also be able to work within a computer, operate a calculator and a fax machine and a copier, and also just having previous experience with computer and office applications, so knowing how to maneuver in a PC. You must also be able to move about an office in between workstations really well. You might have to lift occasionally like papers and things of that nature. They also have here just having really great organizational skills and being able to multitask. You must also have 1 year of experience in medical registration, billing, customer service, or collection. So if you do have some type of customer service, that's good and you can still apply for this role. They also have here just being a team player, being able to manage large volumes of work, and being able to retain information really well. All right. So this is a really great role if you are in Ohio, it's specifically Toledo. And once again, this is a patient account analyst number 2 role with Promedica. And this is where you would want to come and you would want to apply. All right. Now getting over into the next role, this role is with CVS Health. If you don't know what CVS Health is a major national pharmacy in the United States, but they also do provide, and they have acquired multiple insurance companies like Aetna. They have some other people under their belt as well. And they do also provide health insurance. Okay. So we're going to get into the role that I do have with CVS Health. This role is the benefit verification specialist role. Here is the actual job ID for this role. It is fully remote. Getting down into some of the job description and what you will be doing. Within this role, you will be working really closely with patient intake coordinators and insurance providers to verify coverage for in-home IV specialty therapy for a certain type of patient population. So here are a specific list. You'll be maintaining insurance authorizations for current patients. You'll be re-verifying insurance coverage for changes in medication orders. You'll be researching and following up on authorization denials. You'll also work closely with branch staff to collect additional information on physician orders. You'll be scanning and uploading documents from insurance providers and entering them into electronic record systems. You'll be submitting changes to patient prescriptions in the system and obtaining authorizations for payments. Okay. The typical work hour shift for this specific role is Monday through Friday. Start time is 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. So you'll be starting anywhere around that time. So this is for somebody who likes to get up a little later, right? Or has something to do earlier in the morning and you can start off a little later. Your end time will be anywhere between 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. in the evening, okay? With an opportunity for overtime per the business needs. So you may be able to do some overtime when needed, which, get those coins, get some extra money. Y'all know I'm all the way with it, okay? Now, they do have here for qualifications that you do need a minimum of 1 year of experience working in customer service or a call center environment. Also, if you do have prior data entry experience, that's great. Even if it's like typing in Excel, Google Sheets, or something like that, you're still entering data, okay? Working and having experience with Microsoft Office, specifically Excel, Outlook, and Word. Now, the basic pay for this role is $17 up to $27.90 per hour. And of course, that is based on your education and experience. As I always say, though, negotiate yourself and negotiate your rate and your worth, okay? Do not leave any money on the table. What they do put on these job descriptions, I'm going to tell you now, they have a budget for more. So definitely, if you have the experience or you do have some background, definitely negotiate your rate, negotiate yourself, all right? And then down here, you will be eligible for their comprehensive health, dental, and vision plans, the 401k with the company match for retirement, their employee stock purchasing plan, their life insurance. You'll also be eligible for short-term and long-term disability benefits, educational assistance, free development courses. You'll get a CVS store discount and a slew of other things like paid time off, vacation time, paid holidays, sick time, and so many other things. So definitely, if you're interested in this and you're looking for something more entry level, definitely get over and apply applied for this benefit verification specialist role with CVS Health. Now, if none of these roles align with you specifically, right, or your background, definitely hit me up in the comments and let me know what you're looking for and what you want your next remote job to be so I can bring those jobs to you. Also, check out all of the resources in the description box. These specific roles and more resources for you will be down in the description box, so make sure you check that out. In addition to that, you can look at prior videos from this week to see if any of those roles better align with you and your background and where you want to go in your career. Also, make sure you're a part of the family by subscribing to the channel, clicking that bell notification on and clicking all so you can be notified each and every time I drop new videos with new roles that may align with you and where you want to go in your career a bit better. So make sure you're a part of the tribe and you are connected, okay? If you are looking for something where you can just make some money from home as a side hustle and or create an income from home by way of a profitable business model, definitely check out the description and take the free training and really see other avenues that you can create income from home. I'm always here for you, so make sure you stay connected. I will bring you way more jobs, you guys. So make sure until the next time you continue to thrive and you continue to reach those career goals. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.